today is a very amazing day because we have started a Webisode that we are going to be featuring web startup founders. And today we couldn't just be more excited than to feature these two young, amazing people who think they have all what it takes to challenge the mail newsletter giant, MailChimp. We found them and we think that it is necessary for us not only to bring MailClick to your door, but to also bring the people behind MailClick. So they will tell you how they were able to climb from getting frustrated from MailChimp to starting their own startup. So today, welcome to this new journey. Alright, I don't know how to welcome you guys. Okay, I'll just do like this. Welcome to the show, Mr. Adedoyin and Mr. Ido. We are really glad to have you, and I see that 2TV crew are really excited to see young entrepreneurs like you.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Alright, I hope it wasn't very difficult getting
No, it wasn't.
It's fine.
The weather is everywhere. Alright, we are featuring young people. So many young people out there use their MBs to do one thing or the other, to browse, to go to all this site. But you guys have decided to put it into good use, and we are going to go deep down. But before we go there, we always like to let our viewers know the background of the people, where they are coming from. So I'll start with Mr. Ido, right?
Okay.
I'll start with Ido. Just tell us briefly about yourself.
Background. Okay, basically I grew up in Ibadan.
Okay.
Then I studied in Futa. So basically, when it comes to academics, I'm a geologist.
Wow.
That's what I went to school training, and actually I'm good in it. But anyway, when it comes to passion, I love IT. Basically, back in school, most of my friends were guys who were doing computer science, studying computer science.
So they inflicted
Exactly.
that spirit of technology.
Exactly. So that was then when dabbled into programming and all.
Okay.
There was a time I was in part 1, we had basic programming. Actually, it's compulsory for all. It had to be compulsory for all our levels.
Okay.
So basically, I actually beat the computer science guys, and the HOD had to call me. Who is this guy that actually beat our student that is in geology? Okay, so that's
that was great.
yeah. So that's that about that. So since then, we dabbled into IT, doing this, doing that.
Wow.
And some other
All right.
things.
I would like Adedoyin to give us some brief discussion, even though your discussion has bring up a lot of questions on my head right now. But we are coming. All right, Adedoyin, how are you doing?
Fine.
Okay, let's go.
My name is Adedeji.
Okay.
And by my background, I grew up in Lagos. Then I went to Futa also. That was Federal University of Technology, Akure.
You are getting Federal University people all over the last week was answering on Futo, Federal University of Wari, and today we are on Futa.
So Federal University of Technology, Akure, and another shocker, I actually read agricultural engineering.
What?
Well, just like you said, everything starts with passion.
Yeah.
What you love to do and all that. And just like most of my departmental mates, one of the things they would always tell me is that I was like the IT guru of my department.
Of agriculture.
Yeah, so even the lecturers sometimes call me and ask me, well, can you do this, can you do that? Sometimes we're just going to computer science and all that. But it wasn't, I think for me, or for probably people like us, it wasn't just the matter of the course.
Okay.
Just like you said, we both are good at what we studied. We both know what we did, but it was really more about passion, more about what we wanted to do. So when I got into school, it wasn't like I wanted to stumble, or something like I actually set out to say I wanted to go into IT.
Okay.
But along the line, somehow, the way fate and probably everything would come up. Yeah, so I stumbled on people. It wasn't accidental, I stumbled on people in a place like Futa that were doing things that were extraordinary.
Okay.
Like back then, we watch TV, we watch media, foreign media and all that at that time. And when I got into Futa, I actually had to run an errand for a senior colleague back then, and he took me to the that's the student union building in Futa at that time. So when I got into the place, I was looking for, I thought I was supposed to drop a book for a guy called Sheb Folaji. I got there and I just saw everybody there and they were doing a lot of things. I was like, could this naturally be done in Nigeria? And these guys were doing something that probably I felt would never be done in Nigeria. And oddly enough, it wasn't even Lagos, it wasn't even a place like Abuja, it was just one small place inside Akure. So I was totally shocked, and I think that really sparked my interest in what they were doing. And from there, I never stopped going there.
What were they doing there?
Well, Shogun, yeah, okay, we had groups of people. They were like Shogun Falaji, there was Damola Deagbo, and there was Tunji, I can't remember his surname. Yeah, I can't remember his surname. But then, particularly Shogun Falaji was a multimedia person, was a TV person, and he does TV presentations, multimedia presentations, and all that. So a lot of things we see on DSTV, a lot of things, some of those kind of TV productions we see, he was actually working on it, and just one very rugged system like that. And like, because we'd actually expect that it would probably be one glass building, do something this fantastic, but they're just inside the small office inside the Student Union building at that time. And it was very, very shocking, very, very amazing. And I think for people like us that actually discovered what these guys were doing, we felt that it was something we needed to be a part of, and we never stopped going there. So I think that was how my own journey into this side of
technology started. Okay, well, that's quite a very inspirational story. You know, a lot of people believe that startup founders are technologists, but in my journey with them, I found that most of them didn't even do anything close to that. So
the thing about IT is, IT is not, to me, it's not an industry. It's not segregated.
Wow,
it is a way of life. Basically, everything you do every industry has IT in it.
Yeah. I believe you. So, when you left school, were you in paid employment, or are you still on paid employment?
Okay, when I left school, I was paid employment, briefly.
Briefly, where was that?
Okay, I was in paid employment twice, anyway.
Okay.
The first was with Glow.
A Glow?
Yeah.
Okay, you worked for Glow as well?
I worked as a business development executive.
Okay.
I only stayed there 3 months. Wow. Because I never liked it.
Wow. It doesn't really want
it's only where I wanted to be. Okay. So I never liked it. After 3 months, my manager was like, why? Like, go out there looking for jobs. I said, I know, but I'm not cut out for this. I don't like the job. I don't feel fulfilled.
Okay.
So I just dropped it. Yeah.
Okay, when you left Glow, where did you go to?
Now when I left Glow, I worked for a small IT firm for 8 months.
Okay, what were you doing for them there?
Programming, web development.
You programmed?
Yeah.
What languages?
Okay, basically, let me start from the scratch. HTML, PHP, JavaScript, Ajax.
Let me just clap for you. Let me just clap for you, because I studied computer engineering, and I know even I was learning from school, and I have to go to Aptech and other places to learn. I know how difficult it is. And look at you here coming from a geology background and challenging us. I think it's really very interesting. That's a very good one.
That's where the passion comes in.
Okay.
Yeah. It's, at least by the time you do something, you don't get to try it. Keep for ways to learn. Keep for ways to develop yourself.
So where do you learn these things? The programming stuff?
Okay. Right beginning from Futa.
Mix up with the ICT guys and you get begin to do some stuff. Yeah. My God, I'm beginning to think that Futa is one great school.
It is a great school.
let's wait until the end of this season. Okay. And let's see how many startup founders are going to come from Futa.
For me, when I left school, just briefly, I actually stayed back in Akure.
Okay.
I worked in a place. I worked in an IT firm also.
Okay.
But then I worked as an instructor, as a developer also.
Okay.
So we had a training center where we train people.
Wow.
So because of the diversity of what I do, because my major passion had always been the web-based technologies.
Okay.
But then I also had interest in multimedia, some part of multimedia, and as computer designs.
Okay.
So back then, when I left school, I just felt, why not just, rather than going back to Lagos and just sitting at home and trying to just lock myself up at home, why not let me just use this time to probably get some experience and all that. So I got a job to work as a facilitator in a training center. So while we are that also, we also worked on software, worked on solutions that we sold out. So I did that for like about 6 months.
Okay.
But then I somehow felt that I just needed to do more. So I left and I went to join a friend's company called, a very good friend of mine called Philip Agbola.
Okay.
He owns a firm in Akure called Teco Media.
Okay.
So I joined him because he is into media, PR services and all that.
Okay.
He's also a speaker. So I just told him that, okay, I would like to join what you are doing, that and all that. So I said, why not? The office is there and you can always use it and all that. So that was how I became part of Teco Media.
Okay.
And we both ran the firm for some months before I went for my service.
Okay.
So after my NYC, which was
Okay.
in Gombe State, I came back to Lagos and I joined a media firm.
Okay.
We went to PR services.
What media firm was that?
Royal Diadem Communications Limited.
Royal Diadem. Okay.
So basically, our major, we offer PR services to schools,
Okay.
schools and educational sector.
Alright.
I will produce a magazine called Spore Magazine,
Okay, I know Sport.
Nigeria Spore Magazine.
Yeah.
So we started I started work with them just like finished my NYC.
Okay.
So we did a lot of stuff and all that at that time because it was quite a challenging time. It was quite a challenging period because the sector we focused on was not just entertainment, not just
Yeah.
So we had a lot of battles to fight.
Okay.
Because people traditionally will tell you, oh, it's entertainment, it's
Yeah, they
it's
want
that.
to
So
see
but then
those
I think the credit I would give to the CEO, which is Mr. Fale Edebisi,
Wow.
is that he believed that, look, if things have to work, we have to showcase the educational sector.
Okay.
Because like one of the arguments we tell me is, okay, if you are everybody shouting entertainers, now for the guy to come and sing, he needs a sound engineer, he needs a stage engineer,
Exactly.
he needs somebody, he needs a mechanical guy that will ensure that, okay, the car that's bringing him to the show is working.
It's
You
working.
understand? So he says that, but these people
The
are not being
softwares.
celebrated. No, a lot of all these things. So he now said that what makes celebrities is not just the song. There's actually what it costs in the
Everything.
studio, everything. So there are people
If
that
the video
work.
is not nice.
You understand? So these are all the technical guys, but nobody talks about all these people. And how do you get all these skills? You get all these skills through education. You
Exactly.
understand? Because like for an average entertainer, sometimes, most of the time, it's probably because they develop their talents.
Yes.
But for people that like work on sound and all that, you have to go to school to learn all these
Exactly.
things. So he felt that, look, we have to give credit to these people too. We have to celebrate these
Bring
people.
them out and
So
celebrate them.
so part of the passion we ran with while we did the magazine was we felt that, see, let's bring out the professors. Let people celebrate them like celebrities.
Okay.
Do you understand? We have professors that are doing great things. We have professors
Yeah,
that are
there's so many
doing
good
great
things
things
and
in
nobody
the
even
country,
hearing
and
about
nobody
them.
talks about them. So that was one of the things that we set out to do.
Okay.
And by God's grace, we were able to achieve something
Yes.
worthwhile.
Wow.
So I worked there for a year, and I felt that, okay, that at least those that worked with me were capable enough to continue where we started.
continue. Wow.
Because I think
You put them through to
Definitely.
everything you were doing.
so while we were working, it wasn't like, oh, I'm the boss, you are this, just
Yeah.
but like, if I'm doing this, you have to do this with me.
Exactly.
So that you know what I'm doing, you know how it's going to be and all that. Because the thing is, for me, I felt that the vision was much bigger than me, was much bigger than every other person.
Okay.
Understand? Because it all starts with the passion. Even sometimes we had to go to some locations to work and all that. Who asked you, I don't know this magazine? I would say no. So it was so funny, but I think for me, I understood what we wanted, what we needed to do.
Okay.
Understand? So I worked there for a year, and after a year, I left, and I went into IT consultancy
Okay. On your
on
own.
my own. Yeah.
Okay.
So I left there, and I became, I stood on my own. I started consulting for firms and all that, and IT solutions.
Wow.
So basically, most of what I do ever since then had always been look at what businesses do,
Okay.
and we try to see how best we can help them move their business from what it is to the internet, and help people to showcase their businesses online. So basically, what I did for some months now, there has been like online media strategy.
Yeah.
So we're helping businesses to move from where they are to the internet.
Do you do digital media marketing?
Yes, everything that's to do.
And
Anything that's to do,
yeah.
anything that's to do that relates to the online, anything online. You understand? Basically, look at your business, look at what you do, and we recommend ways by which you can promote what you do.
Wow.
Understand?
Wow.
So that's basically what we do.
And I think that's really what is really selling in Nigeria right now. You know, a lot of people now realize that TV is not that much need, especially for the young Nigerian generation. And so people are really going online. So if people like you could help more businesses come online, I think it would be really exciting for them.
Wow, that's a very interesting and inspirational story. If you have been thinking of sending your children all over to Dubai and any other place to go to school, I bet you need to test Futa. Technology. Accurate. A lot of great things are coming here. These guys didn't go to so much big schools. They just went to Futa and they were able to mix with guys from the ICT side, and then they got all these knowledges and you could see what they are doing. We've not even started their startup yet. But don't just run away, okay? Just wait. Let's get through them before we move to their startup.